Interracial dating, is it really safe? Is it safe?
Oh, that was a nice question.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl Sherelle, and I'm back at it with another banger. Today, I have a special guest host. We're gonna be discussing some topics, and it's gonna get real interesting. So y'all need to stay tuned. Go ahead and tell the people about yourself.
What's up, y'all? This is Murph from Three Kings Entertainment. Also, follow my YouTube channel, Unheard on YouTube.
Yes, y'all. He just started a YouTube channel, and we're gonna be doing a lot of roundtable talks, y'all. A lot of subjects that need to be discussed. People are afraid to discuss, but we're gonna get to it. So y'all make sure y'all follow his YouTube channel. Y'all already on my channel, Sherelle's Diary, and let's get started. Okay. Today's subject is going to be interracial dating. Now listen, y'all. I always hear y'all talk about this subject in the groups, in the group chats, and a lot of y'all feel strongly about it. Some of y'all don't care, but we here to give y'all our opinion.
There's a lot of opinions.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of.
So before we get started, I need y'all to go ahead and get y'all water of choice and tune in, because we about to dive right on in.
So,
Before we get started though, I need y'all to go ahead and hit that subscribe button, because I ain't doing this for free. YouTube gotta pay me, so hit that subscribe, hit that like, and comment down below. So, how do you feel about interracial dating?
my opinion, I really don't care. People fall in love with who they fall in love with, attracted to whoever they're attracted to. But following the incident that we really want to talk about,
Yeah,
it's a little deep.
Yeah.
It's almost on the point where we don't even know, I'm not gonna say root for them, but damn, it's messed up. But at the same time, it's like, Mama told you to stay away from them.
You know you done messed up, right? You done messed up, right?
What?
So, I'm sure a lot of y'all have heard about the subject about the Instagram model. She's a famous fans-only star and an Instagram model. Her name is Courtney. She is a Caucasian young lady, and she murdered her boyfriend recently. And guess what, y'all? She's already out and about, walking around the mall, eating, living her best life. So that just brings me to the subject, interracial dating. Is it really safe? Is it safe?
Oh, that was a nice question. I don't know, because I never experienced it.
Yeah.
But from it's wild, because from the reports from another white person, they stated that they seen him hit her several times.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and so as of right now, she may be out on self-defense, is not facing criminal charges, and they state that it's a how can I put this? She said that she was not insane. She lost her mind.
She pleaded insanity. There's a law in Florida. Forgive me if I'm not saying the right name, but it's something like the Betsy law. And basically, you in Florida, if you kill somebody, you can plead insanity, and they'll take you to the mental hospital. They can only keep you for 72 hours for evaluation, and then if they feel like you are clear, then you clear. So the situation with her is they let her go. Okay, and so I just came across a video not even an hour ago of a black woman who saw her. It looked like they were in a fancy hotel lobby having a drink, and the black woman kind of shunned her away. She kind of told her to leave because she like, ain't you that girl that murdered you? And so the black girl was once again putting her cape on, coming to his defense, as most black women do. But in this particular situation, just if you know all the facts, I have to say this is a situation where I'm gonna just mind my business. I always, advocate for Black love, Black unity, Black power, But this particular man, let's be clear, he has his ancestry. You know, he's originally from Africa, and he does not care for African Americans. All right, so a lot of tweets came out about him saying how, you know, black women ain't no good. All black women do is want to twerk. Why do y'all keep asking me if I date black women? No, I don't date black women. They're not my type. I mean, he has some pretty offensive tweets.
Yeah, that's the truth, but he's I don't know his full background, but I know he's from Africa. Sometimes dealing with African friends, they say, the idea they have of American from Africa until they get here is almost like God is godly, and then they get here, it's like, nah, y'all are.
You know, and I definitely understand that because I have Haitian ancestry. My dad is Haitian, so definitely foreigners in general, they feel as though, not all of them, because I ain't gonna speak for everybody now, but a lot of foreigners feel as though black Americans don't use the advantages that we have. We don't take the advantages that are offered to us, and so they try to shun us for that. But let me say though, because like I said, my dad is Haitian, but my mom is American. But let me just say this though, black Americans is the ones who fought through slavery. So if it wasn't for black Americans fighting through slavery, none of us would be here. So I can't just, you know, let people just discredit black Americans. Like, we done been through a lot, but
Let me ask you this. Due to the fact that it was in Florida and due to her skin tone, do you think that it was really taken easy? Like, they immediately, as soon as she pleaded insane, they were like, okay, take her away.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Anytime white people murder something, they're always given the benefit of the doubt of pleading insanity. They weren't in their right mind state. The headlines always read that they had some sort of
mental breakdown after their behavior.
Mm-hmm.
But if a black person does that, we immediately get sent straight to jail, our life get taken. And that's where the issue with privilege, the line of privilege, keep getting balled up, but they want to say, y'all are not privileged. They're not privileged.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Exactly.
White people are very privileged.
We don't get that privilege. I don't honestly know too many black people who have murdered someone and were able to go be seen at a hospital.
Wow.
I mean,
I know one person.
Oh, you do? Okay.
But it wasn't, I'm not going to speak too far on it because that's kind of close. It wasn't the plead insanity, and the individual did have records of domestics. So when that night occurred, she walked off scot-free with self-defense.
Okay.
So I will say I do know, it's possible, but the pleading insanity, going to go to the hospital 2 days later, you're out drinking mimosas, back posting online, etc. Yeah, that's a little bit too far. That's a little bit too far. So
yeah, it is. It is way too far, and it's one of them things where, you know, I wanna advocate for him and I wanna stand up for him, but I'm gonna be real with y'all. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. I don't care for men who specifically hate black women. You can choose not to date black women all you want to. That's your preference. Do what you do, player. But the obsession that certain men, and I want you to speak on this and tell me how you feel. The obsession that certain men have about going online every single day, because there's a lot of them in these groups who do this, and bash black women every single day. I feel like you hurting inside, like your mama, you mad at your mom. Okay? Like, you mad at your mama.
I can't speak on them, because when I started seeing it, I'm like, yeah, swipe, keep it moving. But like you said, they are hurting inside. They do need to see counseling, because it's almost like it comes out like the Little Rascals. The women, what it's called, He-Man, Women Hating Club. Yeah. That's how it comes out.
Mm-hmm.
But then when you get this one guy will say something about a black woman. I'm sorry, and then he get lit up with like over 100 black females kind of standing up to themselves, and the first thing he say is, "Well, y'all angry." We'll reverse the role. What if a woman said a black man is nothing? A black man ain't worth a damn. He's lazy. He this. He don't take care of his kids.
But you know
you
know what I tell them? No, that's your black man. That's your man.
But it's the difference because a black woman always have to defend themselves. Black women was built to take a shitload, and a lot of women, not gonna say black women alone, but black women have taken a majority of the burden. Built to do a lot and take on a lot. You see what I'm saying? So when they see a guy bashing them, like what's his name? Christian. Mm-hmm. When he bashed them, it's like somebody seen post women like, "Don't your ass get?" You know what I'm saying? And it's messed up. It's a messed up situation, but that's how it is. If you don't like this certain type of race, food, drink, or whatever, keep that shit to yourself.
Yeah.
It's just that simple. Keep it to yourself.
It's that simple. Like, we don't care. You know what I'm saying? Just like I wouldn't care if a black woman chose to date outside her race. I'm really not against interracial dating. Honestly, if it wasn't for interracial dating, I probably wouldn't be here. I got all type of mixed genealogy. Like, that's really not the issue. The issue is you being a hater. Like, I'm just being honest. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it.
Like, some people are just born negative. It's just in them. Whatever hurt they experience, they continue to manifest that hatred and that negative energy. Like, in some cases, he probably tried a black woman. Black woman probably like just told him he wasn't it, and he couldn't take it no more. Or he wanted that black woman to, and I'm not talking about Christian. I'm just speaking on in general.
Yeah.
He may wanted that black woman to treat him like he was some type of king and bow down to her and this, but you have to build that submission. Mm-hmm. You just can't immediately go into a relationship and say, I want my food done at 7. I get off at 6:30. Food should be done at 7.
Right.
They ain't how they work.
Right.
And that was how some guys are. And then when they get a black woman, and she's like, "Nah, nigga, that ain't how they work."
Right.
now he try to. It's like, boom. This is better. It's like, have you ever seen like a wild stallion get broke?
No.
Okay. So what they'll do, we're gonna say the cowboys or the ranch farmers or whatever, they'll catch a wild horse, that mainly a stallion, and they'll try to break it in and make it obedient. Okay. Sometimes it don't work. Mm-hmm. Sometimes they end up injured. Mm-hmm. And in this case, that man ended up injured. Because he tried to tame a stallion.
Oh.
So,
okay.
And for some of y'all that don't know, stallion is not Megan Thee Stallion. It is a male horse. Okay? But I'm using it for an example. And they get hurt. So now they go get a goat. A goat gonna go wherever that grass is.
Okay, you preaching now. Alright. So he went and got a goat.
Basically.
Alright. And you know, condolences to his family. But
or a sheep, or however y'all want to put it.
He went and got a sheep, and the sheep led him into the light.
That's messed up. But I'm not speaking on his situation. I don't know it fully, but speaking on black men or men in general that bash women of their race or other race, it's sad. Like, for me, I am not turned on by no white woman.
Okay.
That's it. And there's nothing they can do. But I'm not online saying it.
Right.
I'm not bashing them. Them women are pretty in their own way. Mm-hmm. They still women. They still beautiful. Mm-hmm. But they just not my forte.
Okay.
Like, they don't do nothing for me. And that's anything like, shit, you might like a 6'4" dude. somebody 5'11", not 5'11", 5'5", try to holler at you like, nah, it just ain't doing it. I'm sorry.
But I'm not gonna hop on Facebook every day like I can't stand short men.
Exactly.
I can't stand 5'5". I can't stand white men. Like you're never gonna hear me bashing somebody based on their appearance, like or based on their race or based on their height or nothing. Because it's like at the end of the day, if you constantly are talking about a subject, it's some healing that needs to be done.
Right. And go get therapy. I'm gonna preach that a whole lot. Go get therapy. Therapy helps. Like therapy will basically slap you in your face. it'll definitely wake you up.
Yep.
So,
yep. I had got me a black therapist before, and you know it was a cool experience because I really do feel like nobody can really understand us like us. So
you gotta make sure you get the right to my bad because with these braces I said it sound like saying white. You gotta get the right black therapist.
That's true.
Because when I had she story time.
Story time because I got one too though. I got one too because I had a bad experience too.
So she was good. I went to her every week. And then it was like, okay, she got comfortable. So she's like, I need you to book your appointment for next week. So I was like, okay. So my next appointment, I'm booked for Thursday. No, I can't do Thursday. Why I can't do Thursday? I'm gonna be out of town. All right, that was the first time. I just push it back to Tuesday. All right, cool. After that section, hey, I'm gonna handle it Thursday. Nah, I'm gonna be out of town. It's like, hold on, God damn it, how many times you going out of town? So it wasn't convenient for me anymore, so it was convenient for her. So I did dawn on me, all her booking, she says she's available Monday through Friday, but her booking is Monday to Tuesday, Monday to Wednesday, let me correct that. So I stopped going, and they say, you know, I'm just constantly getting, your claim been filed, your claim was processed, your claim was processed, your claim was processed. And I'm like, man, why is United Healthcare keep saying the claim was processed? I gotta ask them, but I haven't been to the hospital in months. And I'm like, what is going on? So I go look it up. Man, this woman got like 10 claims on me. I'm like, I haven't even been in this lady.
Oh my goodness.
So you gotta be careful whatever you do.
Yeah.
Whatever you do, you gotta be careful.
Yeah.
So
I ain't gonna lie, that was some black people.
Exactly.
Yeah,
no, that wasn't black people. That was some nigga shit.
That was some nigga shit. I was trying to keep it, you know what I'm saying? I was trying to keep it cute, but no, that's the reality. That was some nigga shit.
That was some nigga shit. Nah, a black person is professional. We handle ourselves a certain way. We take care of business. Niggas is niggas. Just like white people call their kind trailer park trash. That's all trailer park trash. Niggas is trailer park trash.
It's high and low class in every race. Let's get that understood. That's very, very true.
Yeah.
I did have a slight negative experience with a black therapist. It was actually my first time trying a black woman, and she's from Texas. And I did it online during the pandemic, and I was just complaining to her about I was having a hard time trying to get braces. And long story short, she was telling me that you're impatient. Your problem is you're just impatient. I said, not me being 30 years old and you telling me that I'm impatient. Woman, do you know how long I've been trying to, you know what I'm saying? And she didn't even really get to know me before she just tried to label me, and that didn't work out. I didn't like that at all because she didn't know what I had been through.
Well, you got the crazy thing about it, and we probably derailed, but this is information that everybody needs to keep in mind. They're not looking for us to come to therapy. They want us, but they're not looking for us to come to therapy. And then when some of them, when we do show up to therapy, they're like, oh, they got money. It's messed up, but they like, yeah, oh, they got money. Yeah, I got money and insurance. Mm-hmm. I came to seek help with an issue. Mm-hmm. And but then you have some like, I'm so glad you came. You got so much shit you need to get, we need to fix. But yeah. you just gotta, because that was my first experience, and they put a bad taste in my mouth. But then I'm like, nah, I gotta find something else. I gotta find someone else. So any male, female, kid, whatever, even these teenagers, they going through a rough, man. They if you ask your kids how they or do they feel safe at school, man, you see that stuff in DeSoto?
Yes. What's going on? They done jumped the principal.
Man, they had the police up there like the SWAT team, like they were busting somebody for drugs. These kids, it's not safe. Like, and I tell my kids, man, I was just telling them like 2 weekends ago, I was like, man, if we did anything as far as fighting, it's at the end of the school year. I can walk past that dude I didn't like all year. But at the end of the year, excuse me, shit, we fight and he won't lose, he won't get suspended, won't be on his record, I won't get suspended, won't be on my record. But I'm not encouraging it, I'm just telling y'all.
Mm-hmm.
But man, these kids, they gotta deal with a student bringing guns to school. They gotta deal with, they got close friends committing suicide. They getting bullied on social media. It's a lot for these kids. And if you just ask your kids how they doing, and once you talk to them, determine if they want, if they don't want to talk to you, ask them do they want to talk to somebody else that's biased, that's gonna really, they're gonna listen to them. Because I encourage therapy to my kids.
But speaking of fights, my daughter is 8 years old, and she just got into her first fight on the playground. She told teachers, and they did nothing about it. I'm literally still dealing with it because on Monday I'm gonna have to go speak to the superintendent because the school did nothing.
So let me ask you this: is it because I seen it back home? Is the reason why the teachers are not getting involved is because they pay, or they just there for they pay? Because you have some teachers that genuinely care about the kids, that genuinely want to make sure the kids are safe, that genuinely want the kids to learn. Then you have the individuals like, I'm just here for my check. And it's.
I didn't think about it that way, but you know what? I think that's what's going on because the principal told me he was gonna call me. He never called me back. I had to call him, and then when I called him, he said, "Well, I spoke to the other girl, and her version of events was different, so I'm gonna have to do some more research."
They ate. It's not like they building. Is America against China? It's not that. Is they ate? Pull them in the office and talk to them. See what happened. That's how you get to the bottom of it. Me personally, they need to bring paddling back to school.
Okay.
They need to put paddling back in the school. That's me. That's my opinion personally.
For real.
Man, this is a challenging time for these kids. And when they say the world is ending, this world is very wicked. Very. But you gotta find some good in it. You gotta find some positive in it.
Yeah, we gotta find some positive. The internet is a cruel place, but one thing I can say positive is the internet has made a lot of young black millionaires.
That is true.
So that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to use my platform to build generational wealth for me and my children, and just trying to stay out the way, honestly, because.
So I would say that let's talk about that. So the new day and age, these kids don't have to go sit 8 years to school. Now,
No, sir, they don't.
To make $100,000, to be a top investor, whatever, they don't. Now, some fields do prefer them to go to school, but a kid can fresh out of high school get a certification in cloud practitioner and make $100,000.
They can get their CDLs.
CDLs.
They can become a YouTube star. You know how much them YouTube
could be an influencer. Yeah, they make millions. They make millions. So they got more avenues than we did. We was built.
College. Go to
college.
If you don't go to college, you're a failure. Like, that's it.
That's the behavior. Especially from a small town, it's like, that's all you gonna do? That's all you gonna do is work at Lowe's. But what a lot of people don't understand is it may be that person peace.
That's true.
That person may have became peaceful with the fact that I may retire at this place.
That's true.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's a lot, but definitely encourage your child. I would encourage to either try college. If college not full, man, it's so many certifications out there you can get.
And that's all I always tell my kids. I'm like, y'all going to college, but honestly, I'm not gonna lie. I'm just between me and y'all. If my kids establish a career that's very successful, which I'm like 99% sure they will, because they already come from a family of influencers. But if they establish something outside of that, I'm gonna support them every step of the way. You know. But as of right now, they have it in their mind that they're going to college, so that's cool. That's where we at with it.
That's that.
So you guys, I want to thank y'all so much for tuning in. We gotta wrap it up, but we're gonna be back at y'all next week with more topics. I want y'all to comment below and let us know what type of topics you want to hear from us. Let us know what you think about the whole Christian and Courtney situation. Let us know how you feel about interracial dating and the stigma behind it. Comment below. Let us know what you think, and make sure you tap in.
Unheard.
Tap into Unheard.
It's under construction, but
but we getting it together, y'all. We're gonna be coming at y'all with bangers back to back weekly. So make sure y'all stay tuned in. Until next time.
All right.